Welcome to my home. My name is Jackie, and I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite bags. This is kind of a mini subset haul, so it's not every bag of this shape in my collection, but it is a view of my favorite bags. So I'm going to start with my favorite outlet bag, which is the Rowan. So this, guys, is in Pacific Blue. This is the front, or this is the back, this is the front, silver hardware. This is a tone-on-tone kind of a branding on this one. This one is in a cross grain leather. So this is why most people didn't really love the Rowans for a long time, because you could only get them in cross grain leather. They did have a quilted leather for a minute, but that's not the norm. Or you get them in coated canvas, right? So this is a coated canvas with leather trim. And this is, of course, a leather cross grain. But the feel of these bags are very different. They're very structured for a little satchel. I love these bags. And the Rowan has been a long-time favorite of mine. Well, they came out with a large Rowan, and that was a huge stir and uproar and love. So this is the large Rowan. And as you can see, it's a little bit more give. Of course, underneath all of these charms is this is the large Rowan. And it's softer because this is a different pebbled leather. This is a pebbled leather, not a cross grain leather. This is the large size. And then I'll compare it with the regular Rowan, which is this. There's also a mini Rowan, and I have one of those, but I don't remember where I put that bag. So it's even smaller. But I love this bag personally. This one was gifted to me by a subscriber and friend, D Higginbotham, and I love this bag so much. This bag didn't work for her because it's too large. So if this is too large, definitely go with the regular Rowan. And they do make a regular Rowan in a pebbled leather right now. This video is being filmed in July. It won't be going out till August. I'm sure they still make these bags because as of right now, they're still in the store. But so those are the current Rowans. Those are the outlet bags. So let me show you the predecessor, in my opinion, and far superior. This is one of those things where I do think it was worth the extra dollars in the retail to get this bag, but they don't make this bag anymore. But there's some subtle details that are very, very different. This is the Ruby Satchel. I was able to buy this from a Facebook friend. She's amazing. I bought a lot of her bags. They're all amazing. This was a 1941 bag, so it has the key clochette and it has the um, 1941 hang tag. The difference in these hang tags is it has the metal horse and it should say 41 somewhere on here. They discontinued the 1941 line. So maybe this isn't a 1941 line. Maybe it's not. Anyway, this is in the Chicard Ruby. So the Ruby has the Rogue handles, which is different than the Rowan handles, as you can see. This is more round, this is more square. Also, the way it's stitched. This is stitched around so the edges that are on the top, the edges here are on the interior. Sometimes over time that can cause chipping if you hold it top carry often. This one doesn't do the shipping because the edge coat's on the top, but you can, if you wear it a lot, wear down the edge coating. The other difference in this bag is that this has a double zipper. The double zippers are harder, a little bit more money, so it costs a little bit more to do. And what we like about the Rowan is that it has this little bit of extra zipper space, which is the best. And then so inside, this is a suede. This is actual suede, not a microfiber. And this one released in 2022. So this is, I think, after the 1941 line, but still an amazing bag. They've discontinued the Ruby satchel, which I don't know why, because I think this is like one of the best bags Coach ever made. So what's the key clochette? The key clochette just has a ring in here that you can actually hang your keys on, which I don't think anybody does. It's just a really pretty thing to have. And I like bags like this specifically with the double zipper because I like having my zippers at the top of my bag with the little tabs hanging down. I just love the way that looks. I like the way this looks. This is a beautiful, beautiful bag. And you can tell like brown on this one and the brown on this one, they're not the same brown, obviously, but they're both CC bags. Look at the shapes. They're a little bit different. This is a little bit bigger. The width, is different. The length is a tiny bit different. This is just a little bit of a bigger bag than this one. So it's bigger, a little deeper, a little taller, a little bit more robust. The leather's a little bit better. But in general, it's still kind of like the essence of the same bag. So this one I was able to purchase, on sale for like 125, 130. These ones sold for much, much higher. I think even on sale on the resale relove market, they still hold their value at around $200, which is a fair amount. These were, I think, retailed around $400 or more. I don't really remember because I didn't buy them full retail. I bought them from a friend, so I was able to get a deal on it. It was still expensive, but it wasn't astronomically expensive. So the other bag I'm going to show you, it's completely discontinued. You can still find them on the pre-love market. This is one of my favorite all-time bags, is the Ace satchel. And as you can see, it's a different, again, from the Rowan or the Ruby. It has a little bit more details. It blouses out. It has some seaming here that the other one doesn't, but it still has that kind of classic turn lock, where you put the strap. And this one has a double zip again. This one has a fabric lining, not a suede lining. This one doesn't have a date on it. Sorry, guys. This is one of the ones that doesn't have a date. But this one I do believe is the 1941. Let me see if I can verify. So this one, strangely enough, this ruby satchel these ones did not come with a coach tag. They only came with the key clochette. This is what this had, and it had the embossed coach carriage here, and that's really all the branding there is on this. It's very subtle. Let's see, on the flaps, normally they have the stamps on here. Okay, this one doesn't have stamps on there. Sometimes they do, not on this one. But I like the way they design this bag. I just think it's really pretty. I love the blousey, the poof, the shape. I like the whip stitching. It is a different type of handle. It feels different in the hand. The benefit to this is the whip stitching kind of covers the edge with the edge coat. So there's edge coat on this, but then they whip stitched it with the leather, so it actually gives it a little bit more protection, and it just gives it a nice little detail and contrast. This is one of my very favorite bags. I do want to get this in navy, but this bag and the ruby came from the same person. I bought it from the same person. These are part of her collection, and I'm very fortunate enough to get them. I probably have more Rowans than anything because the Rowans have been my classic favorite bag for a very long time. So let me show you my Rowans. I have one more large Rowan and one more regular satchel, and then one more small. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Rowans. That's how I have to stop myself from buying Rowans because I just want them in every color. I do regret not getting them in the quilted, because the quilted was only came out once, and it was really, really pretty, and I really regret not getting those because the leather was really soft on that. I would like to get the Rowan in maple and regular size, but I already have the large Rowan, so I opted not to get. You can always get the Rowans in fun patterns. That's what's so fun about the Rowan. But like for elegance and coolness, the Ruby and the Ace satchel are the best bags. Absolutely. If you can find them on the pre-loved market, just grab one. You will not regret it, especially that Ace. The Ace is just stellar. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. Do you have the Ace, the Ruby, or the Rowan? Did I miss anything out of the Coach lineup that you think I should have added in this collection? If you did, let me know, because that means I'm missing something that I should add to my collection, because I love that shape bag. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a fabulous day.